Do you know that if you hit your left leg on a spot and you do not go back to hit your right leg on that same spot to avert what was supposed to happen, something bad is actually going to happen? Or are you also aware that if a very beautiful butterfly comes inside your house, meaning some visitor is coming to give you something good? Or if you find a moth in your house, someone is coming to ask you for something. God, I beg you. Hello, people. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Margarita SN, aka Mag E, the Spice of Life. If you're following me or you're just coming across this video or channel for the first time, please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. So let's get right into it. You know, African tradition or Nigerian tradition and different superstitions that we believe in. I don't know, sometimes it helped us to live better. It helped us to be cleaner and be more careful when we are doing stuff. So let me share with you a few superstitious beliefs that I heard as a child, some that I have carried along with me. I mean, except for the one that my siblings told me of: when you swallow orange seed, the tree will grow in your stomach. Can you believe that lie? Or when my cousin told me that the sky was so low before and we used to eat it. Lies, oh, lies. These are the perks of being the youngest child amongst your cousins and siblings. So let's define superstition. Wait, let me get my phone because I always want to come to you correct. You know, as per lawyer, I don't want to say the wrong things. A widely held but irrational belief in supernatural influences, especially as leading to good or bad luck, or a practice based on such belief. So let's get right into it. You know, the normal Nigerian home, whereby Saturdays were for akara and bread, akara and pap, watching cartoons. But please, who remembers the Cram Twins? All you millennial children, I mean later millennials, not the millennials of 80s. But that's not why we're here. Every Saturday in my own Nigerian family, just like every other child in Nigeria, it was for cleaning, sweeping, arranging your wardrobe, putting away laundry. My mom will always make us raise up our mattresses, sweep and mop under your bed, different things that we really had to do then on Saturday before we watch our cartoons and rest and probably relax and prepare for Sunday. Removal of cobwebs was something very deep. But please tell me, what's the relationship between cobweb and poverty, or cobwebs and preventing money from coming into your home? Now hold on, let me tell you the relationship according to my mom. Then she'll be like, Ma, because that's what I was called at home growing up. Ma, there's cobweb here. This is what is preventing money from coming into this house. I'll be like, Mommy, how is cobweb preventing money from coming into this house? But now, any single space I'm at, you can't see cobweb. Be it a shop, my office, every single space I enter, I always emphasize on removal of cobweb. But let me gist you some weird stuff that is happening to me in university. You know that every single time I consciously or deliberately remove the cobweb while saying, this is why I'm broke, oh, guess what happens? One of my siblings just called me from somewhere and be like, Uma, how are you surviving in school? Let me send you something small. Can you see? My mom wasn't even wrong after all. But you know what they say with what you believe in works for you. So let me leave it at that. Maybe I believed so much in cobwebs bringing poverty. So every single time I cleaned my space or took out the cobwebs, money came and something good happened to me. Excuse me, I know from the definition I said it was irrational, but that's none of my business. Whether it's irrational to you, but I'm saying it really does work for me, and that's on period. There's more where that came from, but mommy, I'm so sorry. This one is on you. I know you believed in it or probably still believe in it, but me, I did not take this one to adulthood. Every single time that my mom saw a butterfly, as long as it was beautiful, one fine butterfly, she'd be like, oh, a visitor is coming in and this visitor is coming to bring something nice. She always tried to look at the type of butterfly, how beautiful it was or how big it was. But mind you, we had more butterflies growing up because our air was not so polluted. So which one was butterfly and a visitor coming? There were just lots of butterflies, I beg. But when the butterfly, when it was a moth that came into the house, you know those dark skin butterflies. Sorry, to dark people. I'm also dark. But you know what a moth is? When a moth came into the house, it meant someone was coming to ask us for something. But it always happened. I think it was because she believed so much in it. But trust me, it really always did happen growing up. Every single time that we saw a butterfly, I'll be like, ah, mommy, see butterfly. Oh." And she'll say, to, bako na zua, which means a visitor is coming in. And then the next thing, bam, visitor will just show. And then maybe it's one of my dad's friends or his colleagues. I'll just come and, ah, my children, take. Be it 200. No, 200 was a lot of money then. But they'll just come and give you something small and be like, ah, mommy, true, it's work to. But I only believed it when I was a child. I didn't bring that to adulthood because now everywhere is polluted. So how many butterflies do you even see when we don't even have plenty trees and flowers everywhere? So how many butterflies can we even see? And yet visitors are still coming to our house to dash us money and to either collect something too. So you see all this superstitious belief, I'm sure it's hilarious. And you're probably laughing in belief or disbelief as you listen to all these superstitious beliefs I'm talking about. The other day, while chatting with my siblings on our WhatsApp group, they shared a few, and I'm like, it's true. We did believe some of these things where when we're younger. Let me read out some to you. That if you cross someone's leg when their leg was stretched out, that means they will have short children. I don't really remember this one. That if you eat while standing, you won't grow tall. I think our parents just wanted us to sit down and eat food and obey proper manners, not like anything was actually going to happen. But if you eat while in the toilet or doing number two, the food in your stomach will turn to ew. If you stare too long at a wall gecko, it will jump from the ceiling and plaster across your face. Ah, this one was too deep. Oh. That if there were bush babies, that there were bush babies that cried at night and they could grab you and eat you if you went outside alone. This one just prevented us from going up and down at night and prevented us from being kidnapped. Let's get back right to it. There's this particular one that still makes me call my mother and tell her, Mommy, this is what happened to me when my eyelid is twitching. I don't remember which eye is for which, but I know one eye is for male, the other eye is for female. But all I've always known is that once the upper side of your eyelid is twitching, something good is about to happen. And once the down part is twitching, it means something bad is about to happen. So once the lower part of my eyelid starts to twitch, as I say, I go for it. Nobody's going to call me and tell me any bad news. Or I'll just like rejecting it. I say, God, I beg, I reject it. Can you imagine how me I'm here mixing superstitious belief with my belief in Christ? Hey, God, I beg, please forgive me. Let me tell you other one that makes me very conscious while cooking food. When I'm putting salt, I'm always extremely careful because then I heard that once you're cooking or you're making use of salt and you poured on the floor, there's about to be fights. There's somebody somewhere that is going to fight you or fight someone around you, or probably going to be a riot. This funny one, I think it was in year 2001 while we lived in Kaduna. Salt poured, and my mom is like, "Hey, there's about to be a fight, or God forbid." 2 days after, a riot erupted in Kaduna, but I don't think anything was. It was just mere coincidence. I mean, something just happened coincidentally. But this other one that has worked for me, I've seen it work for me, and it has happened to me several times. But this particular scenario that I've held on to. So I traveled for my friend's wedding. I traveled for her white and traditional wedding out of state. And that particular morning, the morning of the traditional wedding, I brought out my dress, my outfit. I brought out my outfit for the traditional wedding. While ironing it, my dress burnt. When my dress burnt out, people was like, "Oh, sorry." I was like, "No, don't worry. It's not in an obvious position. I'll still wear the dress like that." Mind you, yes, I still use the dress like that without panicking. Because I beg, why am I Mark E, the spice of life? Turn up is my name. So I still needed to turn up and not dampen the mood of everything that was happening. Lo and behold, my friend and I just had a misunderstanding and we don't speak till today. So when I got back home to base, I asked myself, while trying to relieve the situation as to what must have caused the misunderstanding between my friend and I just remembered my dress burnt the morning of our traditional wedding. Maybe this is just it. And that's it. And maybe this is what happened because there's this superstition of once you're ironing your dress and it burns, you're going to have a misunderstanding with someone. And that was what actually happened to me. My dress burnt the morning of the traditional wedding. Myself and the bride do not speak up to today. It's been years. Crazy, right? But I mean, that's superstitious. I know you want to think I'm badly behaved by not trying to reconcile with my friend or vice versa. But that stuff actually happened. My dress burnt and we have a misunderstanding till today. I know there are a lot of superstitious beliefs that a lot of us have held on to. Some of us still believe or we fight with believing it. From the popular one of our palms itching us, the money is coming. From the other one where a market woman always pays attention to the first customer of the day, saying if you're overpricing, meaning her entire customers are going to come and price her. Or from one of my previous bosses used to believe in, that he doesn't give out money on a Monday morning. So as HR, you are never allowed to bring requests, money requests on Monday morning. Keep it till Tuesday, because you just always believe that once you start the week giving out money, that's how you end the whole week giving out money too. So kindly share with me any superstitious belief that you thought I must have left out, or you still hold on to, or you've heard recently, or you heard back then when you were growing. Share with me in the comment section. I remain Maggie, the spice of life. Please do have a lovely week ahead. Love you.